Welcome to another edition of the TF Motorsports Official Podcast. I'm Thomas Fresco. Today is November 3rd of 2025. We are officially 2 months away from 2026. What the hell happened? This year went by way too quick. But anyway, some of my buddies might be getting in here later on. Right now I'm riding solo here on the podcast. Today I decided to just go and just talk about random stuff, just kind of go and talk about whatever comes up in my head and see where we go from here. Michael's in the chat, Arena Pod is in the chat, awesome to see, and we have the Fork Master, Wade for Best 12 is here.
Fork deck, respect the fork deck.
Fork deck. Fort Knox.
Fork deck.
So, yeah, well, welcome back in. Of course, it's always great to have people on the podcast, so it's a nice little way just to chat and, yeah. So,
I'm gonna switch to the PC real quick though, because I finally had the room to myself.
oh, okay. Anyway, so while he's doing that, yep, and then main thing really is just, I'll just be talking about whatever really comes to mind. Yeah. All right, so while he switches over,
I'm right here. I'm good.
oh, you already, oh shit, okay.
It was pretty quick.
That was really, really quick. Anyway, so now usually I get kind of like some inspiration from some of the people that I listen to on podcast where the main person really doesn't like to start off. Usually they have someone else start off. So and I like doing that. So I want to ask you, like, where do you want to start off? Like, what do you want to talk about?
Generally, I mean, I want to say that I kind of wish that, like, this is me personally. I feel bad for myself only because, for 2 weeks in a row now, I can't make Loud Pedal because of me being scheduled for work. But,
well,
one of these days I'll make it.
Yeah, work's more important.
Yeah, like, that's why I'm not mad about it. Like, work is way more important than rigs of rods, and that's on my yet.
Yeah.
It just kind of disappoints me because I signed up for a truck in a server with one of my best friends, even just to turn out to be I can't show up just because I'm scheduled for work. But that's the competitor of me. But the other side of me is like work is more important, so let's focus on work. And yeah. But actual topic. What to think about.
It could be anything really. It doesn't really matter what it is.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the recent Glendale show. We got to see two stadium debuts in my I think stadium debuts for one, but there was Alex Barden who made his debut, and then Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack who made his debut. In my personal view, they did decent. Like, yeah, they didn't score well in points and whatever, and overall and all that, yada yada yada. But they still did pretty good. Like, Tim Hall Jr., for example, literally gave Tristan England a run for his money, or whoever he raced in, like, one of his races, in a close race.
Dinner's ready.
Okay. But, like, it's just very impressive with how far they've come in, like, the past couple of years. It's just astonishing.
And how was the event anyway? Because I'm kind of going into this blindfolded.
They brought a pool into it with a plane, and they literally had a during freestyle. They had a gender reveal that Mike Christensen did on his first hit, and it was a boy, so it was really cool looking. By the way, congrats on those couple. But I guess now I gotta go eat real quick. So whatever you can think of for a little bit, I'll be right back though. Like,
okay.
Really, lickety split your.
Okay. So anyway, while he's doing his stuff, be sure to post Fork Master or like praise Fork Master or something so he can see it when he gets back. Yeah. So I gotta say, yeah, I'm not going to continue on to the Monster Jam Glendale thing because obviously I barely know anything of it. I barely watched anything, so I'm kind of just getting like all the news and stuff like that from other people. So um, it's been a pretty good start to the month. So pretty much what I got started was the motorsports hour thing. I'm finishing. I'll get that out the season finale this week, as I'll have more time to do it. But as you saw today, I had two different promos out for KSR Motorsports. However, I got one with like a sound thing, like a trendy video, and then the other one was solely promotional. With those, it wasn't like the Two Extreme event where I just did it as a fan. Like the Two Extreme one, if you guys remember that one, nobody asked me to do that one, but I just did it because I wanted to challenge myself a little bit and do something with a promotion, even though that it's solely just for me. But the KSR one, that one is different. I went on like Facebook, I think like last month or something, asked a bunch of promoters if they wanted any editing done. KSR Motorsports actually went out and said sure. So I got contacted, and the first video, they initially just wanted that, but I gave them a bonus video, and they actually liked both of them. So they're planning on using those videos for like projects and whatnot, and I'm hoping to make more. I know when Augusta and Sussex, when they get their announcements, like their lineups and all that announced, I want to make something for that. So I'll wait for that. And yeah, I think this is a very cool start to keeping these projects up. And I'm not being paid for it or anything. I'm just doing it just solely out of passion because I just want to make tours look as cool as possible. Like I want to make sure that they're presented in a way that just makes it feel like anybody can go and enjoy the show and has this look to them that it's something that I've been always wanting to do, especially in more recent years, because obviously if you've seen the videos with me and Off Track Productions where we're talking about these AI videos, they're starting to pop up more frequently. And also the first video where I talked about how some of the ads were, getting a little bit more tamer, like Monster Jam and Hot Wheels. I wanted to go and, not like let things just happen and like I'm just hoping that things would change. I'm one of those types of people that would rather do it themselves than just let it sit there and just do whatever. So that's why I wanted to do these videos, and now with the two ads that I got, that's just the start. I'm hoping to get some more done for KSR. And of course, if there's anybody listening, and if you want something done like a promotion or whatever out there, I'm always open. And obviously I can always put in my input too to make things more exciting and also better, I think, for people to that want to buy tickets. So it also feels surreal that I got to do this because it's I mostly thought that it would just be as it was, which was just fan projects. But that one happened, and I'm always open to make all these different things, and I'm hoping I can keep going. So, also speaking of which, if you haven't seen KSR Motorsports, you gotta go check it out. And as I was doing research, apparently they've been doing indie shows for quite some time. 1985 is when they started doing shows, so um, they got to be like the oldest independent tour still going. Because I think a lot of the independents, they're usually like starting around like the 2000s or 2010s, because then like the other tours have since either got bought out or stopped or went bankrupt. But with KSR, they're like the lone soldier, so it's actually pretty cool, and I respect them more for that. And plus, they use a lot of cars. They use a lot of cars, so it's obviously full of destruction, and I'm all in for it. So yeah, hopefully I can get some more projects in the future. But yeah, so let's see. Obviously I'm going to come back to Sussex next year. They're probably going to have a show in Berlin. I might go to one of those. If they have like another show, I might. But I also have other shows that I want to see too. But I do want to try Berlin as well. Now, let's move on to the next topic here. I gotta say, with the sole argument that I've heard, it's been like it's been building up. I don't know if like you're on either Facebook or if you're on like a YouTube comment section, or even just like, I don't know, some random thing. Usually if you were like in like a casual area, usually people would compare like Monster Jam and Monster Trucks to like Redneck. For me, I'm all in on that because I watch dirt racing and normal racing and fucking mega trucks going through mud pits. So so yeah, that I am all in for. But unfortunately, that stereotype is starting to die out. I noticed not a lot of people compare it to Redneck or like America. I noticed like only a few do nowadays. Like you might see one video from like I don't know. I think there was like one person that did a video on like TikTok. I remember somebody showing me, but that's like rare now. A lot of them tend to make this new argument that like Monster Jam and Monster Trucks are solely for kids. Like this one, it's not like I've seen this argument a long time ago. I started seeing this legitimately just this year, like during the summer. Like this is new. Like this is a new thing that I have not seen in many years that I've been watching, and even like following along and engaging with it. This is freshly new, and like it's not like, oh, like they're now for kids, but like they try to make the argument that like it's always been. But I actually was helping Critical Creeper on like a video. Like he needed like photos for like adult fans that were at shows. So obviously I grabbed the one that I knew, but then as I kept going through like older Monster Jam videos on their channel and DVDs and DVD trailers, I noticed there was a lot. Most of them were from Sam Boyd Stadium. That was like their like big hub. But when it came to other places, they still had quite a bit. I don't know if this is because how the marketing was, or they weren't going to a lot of stadium shows at the time, or like I'm not sure, but I'll show you actually several photos that I found. not all photos, but there's quite a lot that I managed to find that involved adult fans. And yeah, there's a lot that I managed to find. And I think the more recent one that I found was from like 2021 during the pandemic years. Or year itself. Alright, so you're about to see these. And I think we brought this up at one point, but I only showed like 2 photos. But now I went through all these other photos and I found many, many more. So now we're here. So yeah, so this one obviously I pointed out like many times before. I think this was from, I don't know, Atlanta or something. I'm not sure. But it has these like group of adults with like Gravedigger lettering painted on their bodies. That one was like something that I remember from like the Gravedigger DVDs. I remember. Then you have this huge family with like a Team Men's banner. This guy holding a Team Men's shirt and with his teeth. You have these guys here with a Monster Jam banner with a bunch of autographs. It looks like a full custom banner as well. A lot of passion in that one. Somebody having a Gravedigger the Legend fire suit. I don't know exactly how they got it, but that is cool. Then we have this guy right here with a Gravedigger poster. This guy over here with a Monster Energy poster. And then we have these guys meeting Cody and Todd. And then we have this guy here with a Maximum Destruction banner. And then this woman over here with a Gravedigger and Son of a Digger poster. And she was rooting for Son of a Digger at this event. I think this was like 2016. Then you have these guys over here. You got someone with a Mohawk Warrior one, someone with a Max D one, someone with a Lucas Oil one. And you got this one from a 2005 Monster Jam DVD, the all access thing. Actually, no, this is 2004. Dennis meeting a fan who looks like he's like 30 or 40, I don't know, but he has like a bunch of Hot Wheels trucks on like a, it looks like a leather jacket, and he like glued it all on. That was featured in the DVD. Then we have these guys from 2001. These guys were going crazy, and I think this guy said Monster Jam rocks, and then they just like cheered. That's from like a promo video for like the DVD. Then you have this guy with a fire suit with a very cool sign that I should definitely point out. Men's for President 2013. I love it. I love it. This guy made a Max D mask. And then as you can see here, they have a Young Gun Shootout poster. I don't know where they got that from, but that is pretty sick. This adult fan over here has a Decade of Destruction Max D logo poster. And then these 3 people were also here, with one person having a Robert Bush #1 fan as like a Batman symbol. This guy cheering on, ready to go and meet Dennis. And then, of course, the more recent post from 2021. These guys in the stands rooting, and that's why the stands looked empty. This was 2021 during the pandemic. So, that was just, that wasn't even everything either. I still have a few more, and hell, actually the other one that you're seeing on screen is the other one that I didn't show you in full detail. You got one person with a Gravedigger one, another person with a Monster Jam banner one, a couple more with World Finals banners, and then a Son of a Digger hand painted one, and then like a Lucas Oil one back there. That's how it was before. Oh yeah, Michael. There's There's more, and I probably did not find them. Um, yeah, there's probably more somewhere as far as I could see. But this pretty much is a major thing I wanted to bring up, and I probably will um put this in my main video, which I am going to be doing like a full on video. Like if you remember that one rant I did in 2023, I made that private because it's very outdated, and I also pointed out things that are really not important. So that's why that one's not available anymore. Um, but yeah, I'm probably gonna bring up the fan aspect because when they say that the thing itself was fully for kids, then just show them all those photos I just showed you, and it's for everyone. Like obviously, you're always gonna get kids no matter what because they think monster trucks are cool, and obviously we were kids at one point, and we all thought it was cool, and we still do as an adult. These adult fans that you just saw with the posters and like the uniforms and like the or even just being there solely with their buddies. That is what I was trying to bring up. It was pretty much for everyone at one point. And those photos were proof. Like, they obviously showed shots of the kids because obviously that's like the next generation and they're having their little moment. But then you also have some adult shots too, showcasing, hey, this is something big. This is something that's, it's got a huge following. And that's what frustrates me, that they're still making that statement that, like, throughout this entire year, that it's solely just for one demographic. If it was always just for little kids, then it would have not grown to the length that it is now. It would have not it would have died a long time ago. Like the and if they were just thinking of it as like, oh, in just more recent times they're starting to do this thing, so I think it's probably for, ever. No. Like they're just starting to do this new weird demographic shift. That's like it's like a new change that they're starting to do. And this change is limiting the amount of people that are supposed to watch. And that's what's hurting them, as we're seeing the fall season had terrible attendance in some of the places, like Syracuse. I saw the seats there. I've never seen Syracuse that empty before. Like even last year, Syracuse's attendance looked good. Now some might make the argument that it was during the fall, but on the top section, that was mostly full even last year. But this year, all four corners, there was a massive gap of empty seats. And people were obviously talking about the empty seats like 5 or so years ago. Like 5 or 7 years ago in like 2019. But with that, obviously they can always bounce back from that. But from what we got now, I don't think they're going to bounce back. Because with the change in track and whatever, and then like the crush car removal, whatever, you could always bounce back and make a change to the track or make a change to something, and you'll still get some fans back from that. But when you change the demographic, there's no turning back. I feel like there's no turning back when that happens, because it's like it's a much more serious change. And that's why
I am back.
Oh, the Forkmaster's back. That was a very fast dinner. Don't get a stomachache.
Oh no, I'm good. I ate a whole bowl of mac and cheese and another whole bowl of green beans.
2 whole
I'm
bowl.
good.
Well, wait, a whole bowl of green beans.
Yes,
Oh my god.
I'm fat, okay? I may be 150, but I'm a chubby damn bastard.
Well, listen, you're the fork master. I thought you would literally just be a fork.
Oh no, that's what I use. I use a fork every time. No matter what it is. Mac and cheese, green beans, whatever it is. I'm
What?
eating it.
Wait, what
Unless
about,
it's cereal. Who's a fucking madman with cereal?
I was about to say if you I was about to say,
Who the fuck? Type in the chat if you would eat cereal with a fork.
uh only people
That would
who
be immaculate.
yeah, I guess the only people that would do that is like very poor people to save milk, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Just
Um
drip off of there or something? I don't know.
yeah. Anyway, so I first talked about the KSR Motorsport thing. Like, I did some edits for them, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, those are the 2 things that I uploaded, and yeah, and I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, those are sick, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, the first one, the sound was requested by them, and then the second one was all by me. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to do more for them. Anyway, the second thing that I was just bringing up was once again getting back to the topic of like people saying that monster trucks are like solely just for kids, as some people are like trying to make the argument. And I just showed people most of the images that I sent Critical Creeper because I'm helping him on a video. Which he needed.
Oh, yeah.
He needed like shots of older fans, and the ones that you see on the podcast Discord, which is only for invite only. I first went to the 3 photos that I already had before, which was from the Team Men's theme song video, and then the Gravedigger DVD from the 25th anniversary with like the people with the Gravedigger lettering on their bodies.
Yeah. I like the
Then-
guy that's just getting. Oh, I'm sorry, but I like the guy. I don't know if I mentioned him later, but like the guy that just holding up a backpack, like, yo, I got a backpack. Yeah. I got a backpack.
I didn't mean to zoom. Yeah, that guy.
He said, dude, my name's Brody, and I have a backpack.
But anyway, so that's pretty much mid-frame of him saying that he's gonna see Gravedigger meet Dennis. But anyway, I don't know why he's holding up his backpack now thinking about it.
I got my drinks in there, my Mountain Dew and Gatorade. We're gonna go meet Dennis and the thing, cause hell yeah.
Anyway, so, but yeah, so you can see I have quite a few photos that I found from like older DVDs and videos and older videos from Monster Jam. Are you okay? What was that?
I'm looking back at the image in the background. This is gonna be so disrespectful, but there's an autistic kid just going.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but anyway.
The guy with the backpack. He's in the background in the left.
Anyway, so okay, easy, buddy.
Okay.
So yeah, so I show them all these photos because the main thing that I was trying to point out that it's crazy, and now thinking about it, because of all the changes that's already happened and with the effect in like the people who view Monster Jam now, we're not gonna get this anymore. We're not gonna get like, I guess maybe outside of the World Finals, but even that's dying because of the format and like the way how they present it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get this anymore. We're not gonna get the fans with the custom posters and like the fans with like these cool costumes and uniforms. We're not gonna get really these types of fans anymore. And
Exactly. Yeah.
and that's
it
when I
was like
just wanted
it
to
was
say
like a long time thing, but
yeah.
now with all this new stuff coming in that nobody dislikes, it kind of like, even for me back in the day, like I used to watch Monster Jam when I was like 5 or whatever, watching Monster Jam from like 2010 or something, and I was like, yeah, this is really cool. I want to go to these one time, and like it was it's something that back in the day I prefer to go back in time to watch rather than watch all this, because all the stuff they're doing is costing them not only money and time, but you're losing a lot of fans that really wanted to stay with this sport forever, and they're just not making it like how they want to see anymore. Like it kind of just ruins it. But and I could see they're trying to like make it better for the future and like change everything, but like you can't just change everything and like change the stuff that's supposed to be what is supposed to, like, you can't just change what we liked about the sport and like take that away from us, because that's just, again, gonna cost money, time, and fans.
Well,
So
keep
it
in,
kind of
well, keep in mind. I just want to point this out. Change is not a bad thing. Like I've seen
no.
change throughout, and I don't mind certain change, like the live streams, cool. And this might sound controversial, like the crush car thing, like it doesn't matter if you have crush cars on track or just dirt. You could always make a good track no matter what. Like I don't mind that, especially since I watch like motorsport stuff and like mega trucks. I don't really mind that at all. But like with Modern Monster Jam from like 2015 to 2022 or 4, whenever that era died, I didn't mind. But now in this new era that we're in now, again, I keep pointing this out. We're not in Modern Monster Jam anymore. That's died. That's long since been dead.
Yeah, like we're
Um,
now in like the second stage of the dark age of monster trucks.
well, it's not
At
even the
least Monster Jam.
well, it's not the second stage of Dark Age. I think we're just in the Dark Age right now. So
Yeah.
I know some people say that the Dark Age was like 2015 to like 2021 or something like that, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think with those you could still have fans regardless, but from what we're seeing now, I feel like the problems are becoming more noticeable and more serious, because also the fan base is also dying. Like we're barely
Because they're
having these big names anymore. They're moving on, they're doing other stuff, or they have bad thoughts about Monster Jam in the next 5 years. Like this was never a thing when you saw it like during Modern Monster Jam. When Modern Monster Jam happened, some fans left, but then you had fans that like filled the void. Like there was people who came in and they were the new fans, and they you know they watched Monster Jam and they defended and whatnot. But now it doesn't matter what you say. Most of them agree, or at least even if they try to think of a positive light, there's always that one negative thing that hurts it for them. Like it's not like a minor nitpick, it's like a major nitpick. Like it's no longer, oh, this toy's whatever, or this game is whatever, or this one teeny little thing about one of the tracks. No, now it's like intro song and way how they do things with fans and like how they run the show, and like it's actually big. And now there's also the demographic shift, so
Mhm.
that's like a lot more serious than what we had before. And that's why I'm trying to say to some of the people who think that I'm pointing out the same thing that fucking Tim Horn pointed out back in 2019, like all those years ago. This is not
Yeah.
the Clear Sky Productions thing. This is not the Tim Horn thing. This is not any of that. This is a actual like real issue that's gonna kill the whole thing in the next couple of years. Like it's actually more serious than a crush car removal. It's more serious than just redoing the logo. It's more serious than adding black paint on the track.
It's also, in my opinion, more serious to like the controversial shutoffs. It's getting
Yeah,
to that
it's
point that like none of these really matter anymore. We have to focus on this. Like
yes.
there's a lot of things they need to fix. Like again, like shutoffs, the black stuff that you just talked about, um, like there's a lot of things they gotta fix, especially even the World Finals format.
Yeah,
You
now
know
like
how
yeah,
like that to me, like again, you never know if it's actually going to work unless it actually happens. To me, the World Finals, like, it was actually really good, except for the fact that freestyle wise, it kind of screwed over Zach.
well
Because in my
racing too actually. With racing, the next day it didn't rain compared to the first day, and with the next day, one of the turns got messed up. So,
yeah, like it just got wet
yeah,
and
so
created a bunch of mud,
so,
and you can visually see it in a lot of the early runs that it cost a lot of guys and gals like Kristen Anderson. Literally both times, like around that like first turn they enter up that berm, spun out. Up the other side, perfectly fine. She made a good turn, just was very slow. But then heading into it again, I thought, oh well, she's probably gonna just learn from her mistake. Did the same thing. It kind of like ruined it at that point, but Todd LeDuc somehow just didn't even care. And like I see how they made it fair, like giving Todd LeDuc test runs, just to get the truck warmed up and all that and all a lot of stuff. But the format kind of ruined it for everybody. Like even like for guys like Blake Granger, I'm not trying to say he's bad, but personally, shouldn't have won. And I think the format helped him mainly because like a lot of people talked about, Wildside should have won, but with the next day coming out and they already just ran and they just see the score, they don't. The guys in show two don't even know what Zach did. Like they don't even know what the guys did until they watch a video next day, or they watch the highlights on the board. They don't. Other than that, they don't really know what's going on, and it kind of helped Blake because Blake did have the probably one of the best runs in day two, just not a winning run, and it kind of made me a little bit upset, but it's kind of upset me in a way.
yeah, it's from the World Finals. Like, this is what I'm going to bring up on a new video. And obviously, yeah, and if you're still joining us, just want to remind you all, there's a reason why that old rant video from 2023 is private, because that one has some, like, I brought up things that were very, like, not needed. Like, it's just, like, stupid points. But the three major things about it now that really, showcases that Monster Jam's in trouble is the World Finals format, um, the um, the new uh, kit appeal that they're starting to do nowadays with the Spin Master stuff, and I'm working on the third point. I think the third point may be something with like flatter tracks or whatever, but I'm gonna think long and hard on it before I make this video, and it's gonna be sometime in December, and I'm not gonna make another Monster Jam video until I guess until I have to do like the MetLife video, because I know I have to do that because that's part 2 of my East Rutherford Monster Trucks history video. But the Monster Jam thing itself is like something I gotta touch upon. Otherwise, it's just gonna be stuck behind a podcast.
Yeah. Also, by the way, two things. One, Super Baymax is finally here, and two, my brother finally showed up, so I'm gonna have to be just a little quiet.
Okay. Anyway, so Super Baymax is here on the podcast, or Jared as he's known as. So yeah, so keep an eye out for like 2 videos. I got the Motorsports Hour season final, and of course I have this new Monster Jam topic discussion video, which this one is a little bit more serious, and it's not going to be like those videos where it's like crush car removal, or like, oh, this, fuck fell, blah blah blah. I'm not going to do that, because that's literally done to death, and it's also, especially now as of 2025, not the most important thing to focus on. and I want to try to
Exactly.
I want to try to hammer that in because, um, yeah, two things. One, it's been done to death, and it's not really a major issue because the major
Yeah.
issue is something like a lot more egregious than that, with the
Yeah.
demographic shift and the World Finals format killing the vibe. Um, but again, for the third point that I'll bring up is still to be determined. I'm still looking through and trying to figure out what's the most important thing to bring up. That'd be the first thing to bring up. Either the
And
first thing to
Cross just
bring up or
showed up.
last. Yeah. But yeah, it's just something that I really, really have to make. So that will be at some point.
Yeah, in the future.
Yeah.
Not now, but
Yeah,
sometime in the
yeah,
future.
yeah, of course. Anyway, so and Cross is also here. He's muted, but I think he's probably just listening in.
What?
Oh, nope, there you are.
Yeah, I was just listening. I ain't know what happened, so I was just listening in.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
we were talking about all the fuck. Now I just lost. Now I just lost it.
Well, again, it's all right. We've all had a long day.
Yeah.
Um, it was about well,
I just fucking realized I was muted this whole time. God damn it.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Pretty
I
cool.
realized my headphones were muted this whole time. God damn it.
Microphones are so overrated. Am I
I'm about
right?
to whip somebody's ass.
oh, I'm about to rip somebody.
Somebody's fucking ass. That's how I'm gonna
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
Wait, is that soundboard? Did you just do a soundboard?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
soundboard.
That was awesome.
go.
The first time I got to use a soundboard, I have all sorts, but I'm only gonna like when the time is right and if it's actually appropriate, because streams.
Also, shit, I need a soundboard for this podcast. I think
I
that'd
was
be
thinking of getting
that
a
would be
soundboard
funny.
one of these days, but it just costs so much money to do.
Well, I'm sure they got like a free one somewhere.
Holy
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Well, somewhere. I forgot where. But
Free. I'm just surprised I managed to use code. Oh
you
my
wanna come
Go ahead.
back? You wanna
Anyway.
come off?
My reaction after I forget something. I just
Anyways,
Not-
what were we talking about?
So pretty much we were talking about well, if you see the fan photos that I showcased, like debunking the argument that it was always for kids, and then also talking about and trying to hammer in the point that I'm not trying to bring up the same run of the mill like complaints about Modern Monster Jam because we're not in Modern Monster Jam anymore. I tried to bring up the more serious things that are happening right now. That's way worse than those things that have been brought up to death by now.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. Figure. Yeah, you see here, I just came up from fucking band practice. That was brutal. I'm not gonna lie. It was like hot. It felt like I was outside again. It was too hot.
Oh, hot? Oh, wonder. You want a
think it's
fucking
hot
water
here?
bottle?
I'm freezing over here.
But
I'm
the
in the
entire
middle.
school, my school entire AC died, and now every floor, every room in the freaking school was burning up in sweat. We had to go
Aw.
outside.
Damn.
We had to go outside and stand in the fucking cold on the field because it was that hot in that school, and people were starting to check themselves out during school hours. I said, I'm weak.
Damn.
Oh boy.
It's like every 5 minutes there was somebody getting checked out. I said, yep.
Anyway, so I got a little fun question for y'all, and this is from Mike Trapper in the chat. What did y'all do for Halloween?
Oh,
who wants to
well,
go first?
I go first. See, me, I have a tradition. I don't go out and trick or treat. I go out and scare kids for a living, and it's super fun. I did it with my sister on Halloween, and yeah, they definitely did not come back in the neighborhood I went into.
Okay. So what I did for Halloween, well, first of all, I was at work during this time, and I didn't do much. But the mayor was actually at the school, and I actually was granted a reward there for disabilities for something.
And
If I don't hear a fucking chirp on that soundboard, I'm gonna fucking exit this call.
Oh, no. There is one. It is for disco. Disco have a chip sound effect for it.
all right, how about the Forkmaster?
I think he's AFK or
Oh, yeah.
look.
Oh, yeah,
soundboard or something.
okay, maybe I don't know. Anyway, so for me for Halloween, it was.
Oh, and also I dressed up as a fiend.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, for me for Halloween, it was get out of work and then figure out exactly how the hell was I gonna get home. 'Cause as soon as I pulled in to my neighborhood, both ends of like where you're able to enter and exit out of the neighborhood were filled with
Yes,
cars
they're
and
all blocked.
people. So yeah, fucking, I get into one of them.
Somebody's stuck in a traffic jam, I see.
Yeah, I was going 1 mile an hour in my truck, and I'm just like, dude, I don't want to run over anybody, but you guys are forming walls. Like, it kind of reminded me of my old high school days, where I'd try to get to class and fucking there would be so many people just like going from like fucking California to New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? It's just I can't, get around you guys without shoving y'all, but I gotta get the fucking class. That was me years
Just
ago.
fucking said Burnout Paradise them.
Yeah, that was fucking me years ago when I was in school, but in
Fucking
work,
just do a takedown on somebody or something.
yeah, but fucking now in the working life, the only time that I get to experience this is after my
Or better
shift.
yet, just
and
pull urban assault on somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, coming home on fucking Halloween and dealing with that bull crap. Which
And then you just fucking see names like Jurassic Attack, fucking El Toro Loco just come plummeting right for your face.
yeah, so fucking I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, so a trip that would have taken me at least 20 or 30 seconds took me like 3 minutes.
Oh my god, it's oh, he's blowing me.
What? You
I'm
blowing?
sorry, what?
Blowing who? You blowing who?
Who the fuck's doing what now?
What? What are you saying?
Oh, big black nigga chasing you. Niggas!
Oh no.
So pretty much, yeah. So
For a minute, I thought he was gonna pull Moist Critical, where he's just gonna be all like, he's blowing his cock out!
probably.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
But yeah. So
Oh my god,
coming home was terrible.
What is he doing?
So anyway, Forkmaster, was your Halloween like really
Boring? Yes.
Fucking shit.
so like
I got to do nothing.
you didn't even do the door?
Nope.
Really?
Well, I can't really I can't do the door. Like my driveway is like a mile long. And I have to walk all the way down here. So I really couldn't do it. I would have though.
So anyway, yeah, for me, I was not willing to hear the doorbell and the dog bark. Like whenever the doorbell rings, my dog always tends to bark like loud in my ear. And after dealing with work, my head was just full of pressure, that and also allergies, so I was just not ready for it. But luckily, my mom actually thought very, very smart about this because she was also dealing with like the same thing. So, she actually had like a candy thing like out in the front. So, but we were very petrified that somebody was gonna take that bowl. So we were like eyeing up on it, and we're just like, oh my god, don't take the bowls, so we don't have to hear the freaking doorbell. luckily it didn't happen, but jeez.
By the way, Thomas, but I've seen this fucking video of John Cena just taking a fucking candy. It was on,
Oh,
something on
the
Soar
AI video.
I don't want Soar AI, just to let you know. But
Yeah.
it just fucking cracked me up or something.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna change up the topic from Halloween to back to Monster Jam related. So me and my friends were. Me and my friends, sorry from the voice crack, cause I just came off from band practice.
Wonderful.
Me and my me and my friend decided to look something up, and we decided to do an AI of Gunslinger. You know, the former truck that we all know and love and all that shit. So we decided to do something, and somebody came up with this. Ain't gonna lie, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Hey, not gonna lie, that looks
good.
So like, I wonder what kind of like what's the AI thing that they use for this? That's my question.
Too.
Yeah, because like
It's a good question, but I don't question it. I just love it.
and I gotta say,
I heard much
like,
about Soar too, and I have my mixed opinions on it though.
yeah, and for
Only when
sorry, I
Go
just
ahead.
wanted to say, for me, it's not just this, but also the other like the recently some of the things I recommended for some reason has been these AI generated like animated videos, or that's supposed to be from like Family Guy. Dude, it's
Yeah.
actually starting to become scarier than what I thought AI would be like, because because now you're rarely starting to see the flaws of AI. Like it was noticeable like fucking 2-3 years ago, where you knew it was AI based off of this blurriness or this arm turning into a foot or whatever. But now it's like it's hard to tell sometimes. Like, I'm only 22 and I'm already acting like I'm 60. Like, it's actually starting to get pretty darn scary from how improved AI
I've
is
been
starting to
seeing
become.
Soar 2 videos recently,
Damn,
and I was
Punk.
like, oh my god, this is gonna be fucking Terminator again.
Is Buzz the youngest one in here?
What's up?
How old are you?
I'm almost 20. Like, I have like 2 months till I'm 20.
No, nigga, I'm the youngest one in here.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the oldest one. I'm fucking 24 or something.
God damn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Alright, so
pretty concerning, honestly, especially when you look at it like I keep bringing this up when like all this futuristic stuff happens like this, and then freaking robots are becoming more advanced. I keep thinking of the freaking Wall-E movie. You guys remember that? Where like they went, they went to the future, and you see these like
I don't
fat
want to be
and
one
like
of those
every
people
like
who just has to sit in the fucking chair and just order his own food.
Yeah,
and do
yeah.
You know what?
yeah, everyone's freaking fat, sitting in their chairs, doing nothing at all, while technology just completely took over the world and just is doing everything. That's what I think life is gonna be in like 20, 30 years, and I'm fucking scared. Like, I don't want that.
Let's hope not. I really don't want to be in that situation.
Like,
okay, so I
if,
have,
What the?
okay, so I found
One word, Jim.
so look, I did found another one, but it's different from that. The paint is a little bit different. So this is the other version that me and my friend decided to come up with.
Oh, it's got the
It's
glowing
basically-
shit.
Yeah.
and
So
there's
it's
the
a
other.
little bit
That's the way it's gonna
different.
go.
Well, this one you can see a
To me, if
little
it
bit
had
of the AI, like right about here, and kind of it being uneven.
Yeah.
But like the other one is
looks
pretty
sick.
tough to tell. You know, like this one,
Yeah.
hard to tell, and this one you can kind of tell. Like,
yeah, because that's the thing.
yeah.
When I saw it, and I look at it,
You can tell the flag is on the fucking hood.
but no, in the actual thing, it's only on the hood to like display it. So for Kamikaze, because this is based off of Kamikaze chassis. In the Kamikaze chassis, when they debuted this fucking body and shit, the flag is located on a pole. So that's why it's right there on the pole on that side, because it's located on the pole.
Oh.
Yeah. So when this body got debuted, there was a couple of body that done this shit. this wasn't the only one. So when like bodies and stuff get debuted, either the flag that they using be on the side or it be on like in the back somewhere.
Right.
But yeah, so we shift the topic to Wizards of Oz and talk about how many more stuff that's coming up, really.
Oh
I
yeah,
already talked about that. I'm kind of
Yeah.
bummed because I have to miss 2 shows in a row. But don't worry, I'll be there.
Also,
It just has to be differently scheduled. But work is more important, so.
I'm actually
You
gonna
missed two shows.
I'm actually gonna make like a little segment, actually, like a loud pedal segment, because like if a show happens, I'll have like a little recap just to keep people updated. So let's actually get to that. Actually, first time ever, the loud
Yeah.
pedal recap presented by ROR Motorsports Network, which is the Rigs and Rods channel that I run, or multiple people run. Like I run, and then Grave has a little say, and a couple people do some stuff. But it's recently it's mostly been me, but hopefully we could get some more projects in there. Anyway,
Yeah. So
so round one, oh sorry. Anyway,
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna go through this. So round 1 of 12 concluded, which that was at the Hagerstown 2007 track from Sim Monsters. Afro, or as you know as Warthog from the Rigs and Rod stuff, he drove Thunder Roars and he won qualifying, and he also placed third in the racing competition by winning the third place race. Grafe Prower in Max D would go and win the racing competition against his old arch rival Stephen Butterlord in Ghost Division. That will put him in second place. And the in the lineup there was 9 drivers who tried to qualify in the racing event, but See-Through with Felipe did not qualify because he did not make the top 8. So going through points now, as you could see, Afro in Thunder Roars is in the lead with 18 points. Great Prower is in second, and Max D with 15. Stephen Butterlord is tied with Michael in third. That'd be Ghost Division and Bad Company with 11 points. Ace Racer and Cross are both tied also for the 5th place spot. Predator and Gravedigger with 8. And then below them in 6th, it's Garrett Hansen and Overkill Evolution with 6. 7th. And then 8th is Patrick with 2 points driving Storm Damage. And Felipe, because he did not qualify into racing, he just got 1 point for participation with See-Through. The next event is live on the ROR Motorsports Network, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, track, MetLife Stadium.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of track, so Hagerstown, Thomas can agree with me. It's really not a track that had a lot of stuff on it, but even though it didn't have a lot of stuff on it, I was the only one besides some others had managed to do a full fucking run. It had crazy moments. It was pretty crazy. Whistler was in the highlight. So it was a save, then it was a front flip or kick flip as I like to call it. And then try to save it again, but failed miserably because of the tragedy. Damn it! But MetLife Stadium, Chicago Star Racing. Thomas, to answer your question from Hagerstown, yes, I was practicing for drifting because I'm used to drifting a lot. So I was practicing with that truck. So, yeah, your question had been solved.
But yep, once again, just a reminder, everyone, Loud Pedal Monster Trucks is a racing-based series, with qualifying and racing being the points competitions. But freestyle is more of a exhibition where everyone could just show off, not for points, but also to kind of like tone things down in terms of stress levels. That point we're just having fun, but qualifying and racing is like the main competitions where you got to go and try to win your races. But freestyle, you could just show off, but also technically practice for like other tours out there to do freestyle for points. Of course, we also have side acts, trophy trucks also cross. I know you've been wanting the trophy trucks as like a side act, so we're going to do that for MetLife. And yep, so that will be Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you guys want to join that, the link is in the TF Motorsports Discord server under Rigs or Rods content, where the lap pedal updates are also posted shortly after the points are updated. All right, so we're just getting close to wrapping up here since it's already 9:03 and I'm tired from the time change.
Understandable.
What are some last things you guys want to like say while I kind of take it back for a little bit?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All I gotta say is, come to the championship night for Loud Pedal. We got some new shit that gonna be dropping, and we got a new paint scheme and a new body that we might bring back from the old school days, from the very old school
Yeah,
days.
man,
Yes, if you get what I'm coming from, we're going old school wise. We ain't going with new body. We're going old school. We got some bodies that is ready to go for World Finals and for championship night. So be prepared.
All right, and Jared, what about you? Any final things? Oop, okay.
Honestly, I don't even know. Honestly.
Okay. Yeah, I get you. Classic. All right, and now we must bow down to the Fork Master because it's his turn to say one last thing. Anything he wants to say, anything he wants to get off his chest, say so now or forever hold your peace.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
Perfect.
Okay. End it off. Niggas.
So one last thing. So Mike Trapper put, did you show everyone the Bustin' video? The with the Ghostbusters video that you sent in memes. I don't know how.
In general, I gotta see this.
Yeah, it's in memes. If you guys are on the Discord, you'll be able to see it. It's from Neil.
Hold on.
I can't pronounce that last name. Neil Kiguriga. I don't know.
Hold on.
But the video is simply called Bustin', and it's the Ghostbusters theme song, but a lot more bustin'. Also, Mike Trapper put, "Hail to the Fork Master." Fork Master, you have supporters.
Oh my God.
I am the king of the force. Thank you.
And so has Michael as well. So
Oh,
yeah,
Oh my
wow.
god.
it's just gonna be a.
I'll get in the portal.
Anyway, so thank you guys for tuning into the podcast. I'll be back. Most likely, I'm thinking either next week or week. I guess it really depends on how I feel and what I want to talk about. So maybe not. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Want to thank Forkmaster, Jared, and Cross for being here. And we'll see you guys at some point. Again, not sure if I'm going to do it next week, but maybe. We'll see. Take care, guys.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye
Close
bye.
enough.